head on out of the dealership here. We've got ourselves a pretty good map of where we need to go, which is excellent. We've got the Kyle Larson rig here that we are heading out with, and we have got to put down some serious time. Double checking around, looks like we are good to go, and we are heading on out. So we've got to get all the way to Phoenix in today's video, so a lot of it will probably end up being time-lapse, which is fine. Not feeling the best, honestly. Have a bit of a wonderful cough that's sticking around, which is annoying, but we will get ourselves to Phoenix today. Wait for this charger to go on through. We are good to turn on red. But yeah, we've got the hauler here, and we've just got to get ourselves onto... There we go. Now I figured out where my had to figure out where my turn signals were, and there they are. Well, let's get on to the highway and let's get trucking here with the Kyle Larson mobile. Obviously, I would like to see Kyle Larson end up winning the championship. That is my personal pick, but realistically, I'm thinking it's either going to be Byron or Briscoe myself. That's just realistic with how good they have run this year, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know if you guys watch NASCAR and who's your pick to see win at Phoenix. And then obviously we got what's going on over in the Truck Series Xfinity, which will be the O'Reilly Series next year as well. We got Corey Heim in the trucks. He's more than likely going to win. You also got Tyler Ankrum in there, Ty Majeski, and I forget who else is in there. Ty Majeski, Tyler Ankrum, and Caden Honeycutt. Honestly, I would kind of like to see Caden Honeycutt win myself. That would be what I would kind of like to see. He kind of got kicked out of his own ride halfway through the season to some degree, and then was able to get picked up by Stuart Friesen's team. So kind of nice to see him still running for the driver championship. So it'd be kind of cool to see him be able to make that work and get a championship, but we'll have to wait and see. But still, it'd be kind of cool either way. But more than likely, realistically, it's going to be Corey Heim that gets the win there in the Truck Series. Looking at Xfinity, though, we've got an all-Chevy lineup, which is actually pretty incredible. So definitely a bunch of different possibilities there. Hit my turn signal on here, so we gotta do a little whippity-doo-dah. There we go. Should be good. So let's see, we got Connor Zilich, Justin Allgaier, Carson. Can't pronounce the guy's last name, unfortunately, but Carson. And then we also have got... Who's the other guy? Oh, Jesse Love. Yep, race for RCR. So who's going to win out of those four? Honestly, I think it's a toss-up between Allgaier and Jesse Love to some degree. That and Zilich. But I don't know, Zilich's been kind of slow of late, so we'll have to wait and see. I definitely want to see Zilich win just because he has had the most wins of the season. Been very, very consistent, so I'd like to see him be able to get the win, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously. But that's who my pick would be realistically, but I don't know. Either Allgaier, honestly, I'm rooting for either three. Allgaier, Zilich, or Jesse Love. I'd kind of like to see Jesse Love win just because it'd be nice to have some sort of momentum for RCR there, but I don't know. Definitely be an interesting race between those three. Honestly, this year Xfinity has been really, really exciting to watch. I think the CW's done a good job covering the races, so that's been really, really nice. But yeah, I don't know. Xfinity just seems to be extremely, extremely exciting of late, so I've really enjoyed watching them. So anyways, we have got driving to do. We're going to try and drive within the speed limit here, but we do have to get to Phoenix pretty quick here. So we got over 1,600 miles we've got to traverse. We got a few cities we got to head through as well. We got to keep an eyeball on our fuel gauge and whatnot. Fuel looks pretty good. Luckily, I did turn off the stupid sleep simulator, so we can drive all the way through, make some stops obviously for gas, switch out our drivers like would actually happen in real life. But yeah, we're going to try and push the limits here just a little bit, have a nice, hopefully nice, easy drive to Phoenix and get ourselves to where we need to be. So we'll get you on some outside views here. We're just going to drive ourselves along. Forget which one that is. Is that F4? Oh. It'll be one of these. There he is. Alright, so luckily we've got our added screen ripped off. We do have to stop in here at the weigh station. Looks like we've got a nice long line. Yeah, we got a really pretty rig, all things considered. I really like how it looks. It's a good looking truck, that's for sure. Hendrick Motorsports, Hendricks.com. Got Freightliner, Exalta, Cincinnati. All of our sponsors on there. Looks really good. There we go. 34,260 is the weight of the truck. Not too bad. But we got to get these cars to Phoenix. So as we get back onto the road here, we will get you in the cab. A few other views, and we're going to try and pay attention to where we need to go. Oop, this guy's going to pull out right in front of me. Yeah, get back over there, dude. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He decided to pull out in front of me, then he decided to pull right back in front. I'm not sure what he was doing. That was weird. Alrighty. Oh, let's queue up some Bear Cave radio here. I also got my coffee mug, so we'll be drinking plenty of coffee on this trip. And let's get ourselves a rolling in the old Kenworth. Let's get Kyle Larson's championship car to Phoenix. Let's go.
Witnesses around us all, voices rising through it all. Run this race, can't you hear the call? No weight can hold us, no evil can stall. Eyes ahead, the prize is near. Through this life we'll persevere. Let's run this race, don't turn away. Fix your eyes on the Lord today. Through every day and every space, let's run this race. Let's run this race. Feet on fire, the road feels long. Heart beats pounding, but he is strong. And keep holding on. This ain't no sprint, we're just running home. Eyes ahead, the prize is near. Through this life we'll persevere. Let's run this race, don't turn away. Fix your eyes on the Lord today. Through every day and every space, let's run this race. Let's run this race. Let's run this race. let's run this race.
Alrighty guys, now we've made it to Clinton, and of course it's still in the rain, which makes things lovely. But we're going to get our Hendrick's car pulled into the gas station here. Beautiful looks from the drone. There is the retro Kyle Busch car. Oh no, that thing's heading out. We knew we would see some of the guys heading out here with us, but wasn't totally sure who. But yeah, that's the retro Haulin with the old Kyle Busch merch heading to Phoenix. So that's going to be there. That's going to be cool. So now we just got to get ourselves filled up here. We would try and stop at the Sunoco. The only problem is there ain't a Sunoco station around here. So we got to stop right here. Pull on in. We also need to stop by the shop back here, get a little work done real quick, and then we should be good to head on through. But I just got a few things we gotta work on fixing up real quick. Alright guys, we are back on the road once again, taking a look here real quick. Got ourselves 15 hours left in the ride, 945 miles. We just got to get ourselves back onto the road. That's what we got to do. So we're going to head back out, get back on the road, keep on time-lapsing. So I would say I would talk a little bit more, but the throat ain't the best today. But we still got to get the job done. Luckily no one's coming, so we will rip ourselves on over here and let's get Kyle Larson to Phoenix.
Headlights bouncing off a dirt road, rust on the bed where memories are showed. Back from town or in the field, our faithful farm trucks, they never yield. Sun setting low behind the barn, tailgate tales of life on the farm. Loved on some nights, abused in rage, Farm trucks tell stories from our days. With the radio humming out an old country tune, summer nights bathed under the silver moon. From town lights to corn standing tall, farm trucks, they've seen it all. Sitting in the field, waiting to roll, diesel heartbeats rolling coal, baled hay stacking in the early morn, part of our country soul, faithful and warm. Through the heartland's dusty roads we'd ride, with that old diesel power on my side. Born to weather, built to last, chasing life with a horn blast. With the radio humming out an old country tune, summer nights bathed under the silver moon. From town lights to corn standing tall, farm trucks, they've seen it all.
Alright, guys, so we are back here. We're still hauling like a nut, but we're slowly eating into where we need to go here. 326 miles or so to go. We've got ourselves about a 5-hour trip still left in American Truck Sim style here, so we are hauling. But yeah, we are almost done with this. Definitely one of the longest hauls I've ever done. Kind of fun. So I did install the more daylight mod, which basically puts you at the North Pole during the summer to some degree. So basically gives you unlimited light and everything. And we do have a pass through, so we don't have to do that. I know the station says that we do, but we're good. We are good. Keep on rolling here. But yeah, so definitely is a nicer mod, keeps daylight going on, allows you to be able to see around. It really works quite well, so definitely enjoy that. Definitely a lot more enjoyable than the constant night time that besets us typically, so definitely a little bit on the funner side to be able to enjoy. So it's kind of fun. I haven't totally done this all in one take where I've just driven from one side of the map to the other. So it's definitely really, really cool to be able to see the different changes in terrain and everything. Definitely very neat. So apparently I just seen this. So American Truck Sim, they're working on British Columbia as a part of American Truck Sim. So obviously now it's going to be North American Truck Sim, I guess. But kind of disappointing, honestly. I mean, I get Canada, that a lot of trucking up there, I'm sure, but really wanting to see us get to the East Coast, obviously for Florida, but also we got Indiana still, Ohio, just a lot more states that can be done. Just saw a Red Bull racing rig drive by there on the side. That was kind of neat. But yeah, kind of disappointing that they're going to focus on that and not on more states. So hopefully they keep working hard. They've done a really good job keeping it up to spec of what this game has been since they put the work in. But definitely kind of, for me, disappointing that they're going to work on Canada before they're done with America, obviously. So hopefully they get to work a little bit quicker, because I honestly would really like to see Florida added into this game eventually, because there's just so many, to my mind, there's so many possibilities of what they could do. So that'd be pretty cool. Obviously Daytona, Kennedy Space Center, Miami would be a nightmare, but that would be pretty cool. Everglades area, I know there's a few roads out there. I think we're actually coming up on a Penske trailer here. Potentially, we'll have to see. Yep, Penske, number 22. We are rolling up fast. As I said, we're trying. Everybody's trying to get to Phoenix here. But yeah, we are about to pass the Team Penske truck. Here we go. Howdy, buddy. How are you? Okay, I gotta get a thumbnail of this though, because that's just we gotta get a thumbnail of that. That is like really, really cool. Beautiful Freightliner truck there as well. That's awesome. All right, I think we got some good pictures, but that I mean, I could not have set that up better if I could. That's really cool, just right up there by the Penske truck. So we're gonna beat him to Phoenix though. That's the idea. So that'll be pretty cool. So first time since the next gen car that Penske will not be racing for a championship. So that's pretty big. Actually kind of nice not to have a Penske back-to-back 3 times in a row so far, so nice not to have that going on. But it'll be interesting to see how the Chevys versus Toyota work. So let's see, I think Truck Series is the only chance for Ford to get a championship this year. So they need to work on their program apparently as we pass the Case IH truck. That's pretty cool. Got some more traffic going on as we start to get towards the morning hours here. Not sure why I got my... Yeah, okay, we got that on. Yep, that's good. I'm checking out some stuff. I wasn't totally sure why things were on, but we're all good. But anyways, haven't been in American Truck Sim for a bit. It's been, obviously, since we had the computer crash problem. I've been working on getting everything back to snuff. It took the longest time to get this to actually work, because apparently the game updated and it doesn't like these mods too much, so I was able to circumnavigate that and get these to work, and so far they've worked great in my opinion. But yeah, that's the only problem I have with American Truck Sim is I just saw a Legacy Motor Club hauler go by the other way. Not sure why they're heading back, unless they dropped off some equipment and need to head on back to the shop for some reason, but that's going to be a long trip, so hopefully they figure whatever that's going on with that. But yeah, that's probably my only real complaint with American Truck Sim. I mean, obviously they've updated the graphics quite a bit to where now I can run some pretty major settings. The computer is really, really happy with them and isn't burning itself up. But there's definitely a few issues with mod stability, I guess. Just that when you try to load up with the mods don't stick and stay for whatever reason. Also, I need to slow down here just a little bit. Let's see. Phoenix. That's where I need to go. That is where we are going. Yep, Phoenix right here. Flagstaff is on the exit as well. But yeah, we're heading to Phoenix. That's where we want to go. So right here, a little bit off. And return. Very nice. And also, since we've had to do all the update, since that, what I did figure out finally is how to get the big horn. So now we can actually use the big horn while we're driving instead of just the little baby horn, which is big difference. Huge difference in that horn style. So, glad we were able to figure that out, because I hadn't really gone back into the settings to figure out what on earth was going on with that. Finally figured out the buttons for that. So now we got a real horn to make sure that the AI know that we are displeased with them for their unfaithful service to letting me get around them safely. Anyways, so just kind of funny how that all works, but finally got that figured out, thankfully. This is one of the weird... Oh, good night. We're trying some Daytona banking here with the truck sim. Good night. That's some wacky turn physics there. Wow, that's insane. Alright, so I'm not totally sure heading into Phoenix if we actually have a close lookalike to the speedway. So we're gonna have to find out here. We are 2 hours out still, so we got a ways to go. But I have to look that up, actually. I think we're going to need gas here anyway, so we'll probably stop somewhere and fill up on gas. And I will double check to see if I can find out exactly what road Phoenix Speedway is supposed to be off of, and we can try and see if we can get as close as possible. That's one thing I didn't really look at starting this thing. Obviously, started all the way back in Nebraska, is where we started off. We need to hit the brakes here just a tad as we hit some weird moving roads here. Pretty interesting. But honestly, it's been fun, except for a few wrong turns and a Coca-Cola driver that decided to smack into me because he didn't realize that I was existing. So other than that, been a really, really good drive, and I greatly enjoyed it. Wow, it's like some road course racing here with how these roads are set up. Ooh, gonna be a little bit into the fence there, just a tad. So if we were heading to Darlington, that would work out perfect, but we're heading to Phoenix, so not quite the same. Let's see, I need to see, do we have any gas stations? Not up there. Ooh, that looks like a fancy, like, lodge or something. Ooh, we got some gas stations here in Camp Verde. Alrighty. Ooh, hey. Exactly. Hey. And of course, there is traffic for miles here. Let's try and get past this SUV, and we will try. Ooh, might be able to get past this truck, actually. Good. It's going to be a tight one. And excusez-moi. Alright, gas station. To the left here for us, or to the right, actually. Oh, this truck looks awesome. Alright, Chevron station. Excuse me, bus. Hey, bus. I hate when buses just decided, yeah, back up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Glad no one's on your bus. Need to get ourselves turned around here. Ooh, there's a cafe in here too. Nice. Alright, while we get filled up here, I'm going to check what road we need to be on to actually get to the speedway. Didn't say the Hendricks hired a great truck driver, just said that they did hire a driver. Okay, so we got Verde here. Alright, so here we go. This is Phoenix. Alrighty, so we got the 303, we got the 60, we got the 10. So what road is Phoenix Raceway on? That's what we're going to find out here. Alright, we got our directions here. We'll get our truck wrapped up so we know basically what drive we need to be off. So technically it's just outside of Phoenix, more towards Avondale. So it's a little bit closer, and it's a little further south than that, actually. So now I kind of have an idea where we are. So don't think the track's actually rendered in, which is unfortunate. That would be kind of cool, actually, if they could get a DLC done where they add in all of the track locations for NASCAR. That would be really, really neat, but that's just me. That'd be neat. So anyways, Alright, hour and 35 minutes now, so we've adjusted our location where we need to go, but we're going to be getting there pretty soon. Only 90 or so miles out. Got some haze coming in as the sun continues to rise here in the beautiful Arizona desert. Got some cacti to see too. Now in the correct lane. The road's kind of split here. Got some tight turns. Good night. Yep, this fog is pretty brutal, that's for sure. Not one of my favorite things is the fog. Very, very annoying fog. So we take the 17, I think we go straight through, it might go straight through the actual Phoenix Center, but then we got to get on the 10, and then we got to get off at the 10, head south a bit, and then a little past Avondale. He said, I think that's how you pronounce it. Somewhere near Avondale anyways, that's where we get the actual Phoenix. So I don't think we can actually get there, but we can get pretty close anyways here in American Truck Sim. So luckily we're filled up, so if we take any wrong turns, we should be able to get that fixed. We also just entered into Maricopa County. All kinds of things going on in Maricopa. Mostly voting problems, but we'll digress from that one. Voting in person is a really nice thing to do. I do like that. Just my own opinion. But apparently others want to use machines. As I predicted, we're going to go straight through Phoenix here, which is pretty neat. The fog is not lifting, unfortunately, but that's alright. But yeah, we're going to go straight through Phoenix here. Or pretty close to where Phoenix is. I think we're Phoenix, right? Tuscan is what it's saying we're at. Alright, I would say that we need to get around these guys, but we got to turn to the right here. Towards Los Angeles. And turn even further to the right. And Phoenix has been discovered. Very good. So now we know where Phoenix is. We can do the roll through and everything a little bit later on. Do the whole parade, get everybody on top of that. But just a few more miles is our actual exit that we need to get to. And then we will be good to go to Phoenix. Anyways, guys, I know this was mostly just a bunch of driving video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. I enjoyed driving it, and since ain't feeling the best, it was kind of it was a video I was going to do either way, just because I kind of wanted to simulate how long of a drive it is, and it's definitely a long drive. Not sure why this Tesla's going so stinking slow. I guess it is foggy out, but still, typically the Teslas are the nutcases that gotta go everywhere. But anyways, it was just fun to do. Yeah, we got our turn off right up here. We can't actually head south, but that is what we would be doing here. Yep, the 303. Yep, that is exactly what I was looking for, actually. But yeah, somewhere in this general vicinity, we would be getting off and turning south, and we would be heading on down the road towards the Speedway. So anyways, guys, fog is still here. Doesn't make for a great looking into the video, unfortunately. But that is basically where we're going to end up, because just south of us is the Speedway, which is pretty cool. So as close as I can get anyways. Ooh, that actually looks pretty cool though. Anyways, guys, that is it for us today. Just wanted to kind of have this drive, and since I wasn't feeling the best, as I said, just kind of a fun video to do nonetheless. So hopefully you enjoyed. I enjoyed it, and took a little while to get the mods working, but still really, really cool. So anyways, that is it for us today, guys, here at Phoenix. Gonna get some more cool photos, if I can, here. Let's see, where, yeah, take a picture. There we go. But yeah, got the Haulin all the way towards Phoenix, Arizona, which is what I wanted to do. And still really, really cool. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. But yeah, somewhere south there is where we would end up seeing Phoenix. So somewhere out that way. That is definitely where we would be. So not sure quite how that would work in American Truck Sim, but that is where we would be heading. So, ooh, get a nice look at the truck right there. That looks good. Nice. Anyways, guys, that is it for us today. Hopefully you enjoyed. And let me know, who are you rooting for in all three of the NASCAR series to win the championship? And also let me know, do you think it should be a full-season championship, or should it be the playoffs still? Let me know. But that's it for us. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and look to see more farming content on the channel here soon. Have a great day. God bless.
I'm trucking right